Welcome to solving multiple step equations. Now we need to work on all these. I need to see work for all the problems. I'm going to do 1, 6, 7, 11, and 15. I'm going to need you to try every single problem through 20. We do have the answers that are available right here, so you can always check your work. But I need to see work to be considered complete. So I'm going to do some problems that are very similar to others. So I'm going to start with number 1, solving equations. First step on solving equations, besides drawing a line down the middle, if you'd like to keep your equations, what you do on one side of the line, you do on the other. We got to get like terms together. So like terms that we have here are 1, -2 on the same side of the equal sign. And then we also have -4 on the opposite side. These are all our constants. I'm going to add 1 minus 2 together so the -4 is on the left side, then 1 minus 2 on the right side is -1 plus 3x, or you could write 3x minus 1. Now to gather like terms on opposite sides, I'm going to add 1. You could add 4, but by doing that it makes the equation 0. And ultimately what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get x by itself. And to get x by itself, I need to move everything away from it. So by adding 1, -4 plus 1 is -3, you get -3 equals 3x. Divide by 3. To undo the multiplication, now you're breaking up that term, and you get x equals -1. All right, let's take a look at number 6. So I have distributing that I need to do first. So if you ever have parentheses, let's get rid of that first. So I'm going to multiply in a +2. You see how I took that plus with it? As if it was a minus, you'd have to be a -2. So 2 times 1 is +2. And distribute to the -5x. So that's going to be a positive, oh no, just kidding, a -10x. And it equals 98. Now we got to look at, after we distribute, we always look to see, do we have any like terms on the same side of the equal sign or on opposite sides of the equal sign? We're going to get our like terms on the same side together, so -6x minus 10x is a -16x. And now we have only one x in the whole problem. This is great because that means we start moving all the terms away in the proper order. Remember, order of operations. From the x, order of operations from the x. So x, you're going to have times -16, and then we plus 2. That's the order of operations. The reverse order is to take care of the addition. So that would be first. So we're going to subtract. Or you could even look at it as 98 and 2 are like terms, which I had up here on top. Those are like terms, so you're getting those together. And then opposite of times -16 is divide by -16, and that's going to be a -6. So number 6 is all about the distributing. Number 7, looks like we have multiple distributing things to distribute. So on the left side is a -52. On the right side we multiply 4 times k is 4k. 4 times 1 is 4. -6 times 4 is -24. -6 times -2, 2 negatives multiplied to a positive. After you multiply, you look to simplify by gathering like terms. So there are like terms on the same side of the equal sign. Here are some like terms on the same side of the equal sign. And we actually have all like terms there with they're all constants. So we have -52 equals 4k plus 16k is 20k. 4 minus 24 is -20. We then add 20 to gather our like terms on opposite sides of the equal sign. Maybe -32 equals 20k. Oh, what did I do wrong? 24, 20. I don't believe. Let me see number 7. I don't think it's. Uh-oh. 4k plus 1. Minus 24 plus 16. That's not 16. That's 12. So that would be 16K here. My bad. And one more. And then we divide by 16, and we get K is equal to -2. Right on to the back, we have inequalities. Now, the only difference with inequalities, if you ever multiply or divide by a negative, we have to switch the inequality. So we have -p minus 6 plus 4p is less than -9. We're going to do the exact same as the front, gather our like terms. -6 and -9, we're going to put those together on the same side. You have 4p and a -1p. So -1p plus 4p is 3p. I'm going to add 6 to the other side. That's -3. And then we're going to divide by 3. We divided by a +3, so we do not switch the inequality. -3 divided by 3 is -1. So at -1 is not equal to, so we're gonna have an open circle. That's like there's a hole there. And then less than, what numbers are less than -1? To the left. If you get confused with that, you can always just put a little arrow, a little line in there. That arrow points to the direction. As long as P is on the left, the arrow will point in the direction you should shade. All right, let's take a look at number 15. Last problem that I'm going to show you. Make sure you finish all the problems here. So 6, 1 plus m minus 6, 1 plus 6m less than or equal to -30. So I need to distribute. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times m is 6m. Distribute this -6 times 1 is -6. -6 times 6m is a -36m. Now we gather our like terms. We have 6 minus 6. And we have 6m minus 36m. So 6 minus 6 is 0. 6m minus 36m is a -30m. And here we're going to divide by a -30. You're dividing by a negative. This inequality needs to switch. So it goes to a greater, changes to a greater than or equal to sign from less than. You get m is greater than, negative divided by negative is a positive. So m is greater than 1. So at 1, we're going to put a circle, and it's equal to, so we're going to fill it in because that's part of the answers. And then greater than, numbers that are greater than 1 is to the right. So any number in the shaded area or on the at 1 is a solution to the original equation. Okay, thanks for watching. Make sure you finish all problems, try them. Always check your work. And